plenty more drama still ahead in this pre-season now in the Championship, as it looks like Sheffield Wednesday are about to lose their manager. But that's not why we're here, folks. We're here to talk about some more transfers, and here comes the latest update. That's right, folks, back once again with another Transfer Friday. That's right, and in this episode, we're going to take another club-by-club look at the transfer situations currently out in the Championship. But we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button and give you a bang out update with all things Championship related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all hear under one roof. Skis. Now, let's jump into it because we've got a lot to talk about. As it is getting into the nitty-gritty stage. Now, before we go into there, a little bit of admin I want to get out to you guys, boys and girls. Again, I've been on the lookout for the past few days with the team previews for individual supporters from each and every one of the clubs. But again, big shout out to any Blackburn Rovers fans out there. I do have a few out there, and I'm trying to get a hold of not one, not two, but 23 of yous. Maybe even more than that. I've got a few on the go at the moment, and I'm in communications with those, but I still want to get some more on the books to be the guests in the match previews for the Blackburn Rovers games throughout the season. Obviously, I think a lot of people are sick and tired of hearing my input about Blackburn Rovers, so I want to bring in the community and get them involved. So if you are watching this and you are interested, get in touch with me, whether it is in the old chat section down below or whether it's over on Twitter. You can follow me that way, at Rovers Season, DM me that way, and get in touch with me. I'll reach out to you and we'll get the ball rolling, boys and girls. Also, I want to say that I will be getting involved with a fantasy football league this season, Premier League Fantasy Football League. It is free to enter if you guys want to get involved. There are monthly prizes. I'm not sure, they're not going to be crazy prizes, but there'll be physical prizes. You'll get something one way or another if you top the charts each month, and there's going to be a grand prize at the end of it. We're talking maybe some digital currency. I'm not talking like, you know, the super duper digital. I'm on about like a digital credit card or something like that. $10 for a month, $100 for the grand prize. Free to enter, boys and girls. Just get involved, and we'll have weekly update videos right here on the channel. We'll talk about your team, we'll talk about my team, we'll talk about the players to watch, players to bring in, stuff that I've done in the past, but I've not done for about 4 or 5 years. So looking back to getting involved with that. So if you want to get involved, the code to enter is 7KDDH8. We'll talk about that right at the end. But anyway, let's get cracking and take a little look, because that's why we're here, boys. We're here for the Sky Bet Championship club-by-club transfer updates. So we're going to start it right off at Oakwell, Barnsley. What's going on at Barnsley? Well, there's only one reasonable link out there at the moment, and that is for Connor Chapman. He's currently in the books. I think he's at Coventry at the moment. So he's actually been linked with a move to Barnsley this summer. I'm not too sure if that's going to pan out or not, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving over to St Andrews, we do have some transfer activity over there as well. Leon Clarke is a sought-after player at the moment this week. Anyway, his name is one of the names that crop up a fair bit this week. Leon Clarke from Sheffield United. Also, another fella been linked is Jeremiah Biella, who's on the books at Albacete. Both strikers, both of a similar ilk. And they both could fit the void left by Che Adams, who's now gone to bigger and better things out in Southampton. Meanwhile, over at Ewood Park, not much going on over there. Just the one major sort of rumour, and that is Scott Dann could possibly be coming back to Blackburn Rovers, coming on the books at Crystal Palace. So we'll have to wait and see if that pans out to anything. Obviously, we are looking for defenders. We are looking for a goalkeeper as well. One face I haven't put on there is Jacob Butterfield. He's currently on trial, I guess. He's training with us anyway, just like Charlie Adams, so we'll see if any or both those pan out. It looks like we're scraping the bargain bucket bin at the moment. Anyway, moving over to Brentford, and they have been in one of the surprise packages in the transfer window this time out, and they got another one in there, and it goes by the name of Matthias Jensen. This deal is done and dusted. He's coming in from Celta Vigo, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. I think that's Celta Vigo. So that deal is through the line. Another big sign for Brentford. Already got Pontus Jansson in there. Already got David Raya in there as well. So another one, another good one through the books. Another team that's been also busy is Bristol City. They've completed some good moves recently. They are still chasing Kiefer Moore, who's on the books at Barnsley right now. That deal is still alive. I might have mentioned it already. If so, I do apologise because I try not to repeat any rumours. Even over into Wales. Wales, we have what's his name? Famara Diardu, currently on the books at Bristol City, attracting some interest from the bigger boys, or the promotion favourites. Cardiff City. So they're into the mix for this guy. Again, a bit quiet at the moment. They are looking for a striker. Obviously, they didn't really work out for their last striker that they're going in there, so hopefully things better are just around the corner for Cardiff. Meanwhile, over at Charlton, obviously their manager's situation seems to be sorted out, but they're only linked with this fella at the moment, this week anyway, Sam Baldock, currently in the books at Reading, a striker as well. They have brought in Macaulay Bonne over the earlier weeks, and they were linked with Edward Nketiah out of Arsenal on loan, but latest rumour is Baldock. Meanwhile, Derby, new manager Philip Cocu is looking at this guy, Christian Belic, youngster. Was on loan, I believe, at Charlton, looks like, last time out. He's on the books at Arsenal. Very sought after player as well. He's been linked with a number of Championship clubs this week. Joining him is this guy, a bit of a surprise, Martin Skrtel, currently in the books at Fenerbahce. Could also be coming back to the English game, but he'll be going to the Championship if any of the rumours like this are true. Obviously, Philip Cocu has got some big deals. One deal has completed. Is this fella, Kieran Dow, on the books for Everton. He's come through to Derby County, and that deal is done and dusted and over the line. Meanwhile, over in Fulham, they are checking out Ivan Cavaliero. He's currently on the books at Wolves. He's been linked with a couple of other Championship clubs, but Fulham are the latest to be checking him out. So we'll see if that's comes to any fruition. I think Leeds were also sniffing around. Over at Huddersfield, again another team that's been sniffing around. This fella, Famara Diadaru, currently in the books at Bristol City. Big time goal scorer, can score at this level for sure. Definitely generating a lot of interest. Will he stick around at Bristol City? They've been very, very busy bringing players in, and this could be one big casualty after all their spending. Meanwhile, over at the KCOM, they've been a bit busy as well. Leon Clarke has been the latest striker linked, one of the latest strikers linked with a move to Hull City from Sheffield United. But they picked up this guy, Tom Eaves. It's a player that Rovers, Preston and other Championship clubs were linked with. That deal is done and dusted. So Eaves is a Hull City player, and he'll be kicking the goals in at the KCOM. Over at Ellen Road, Gary Cahill, England international, ex-England international, currently in the books, or probably been released by Chelsea, has been linked with a move to Leeds. Joining him is this fella, Ivan Sunjic, on the books at Hajduk Split. Could be going to English football, not the Premiership, but he's got a bit of a tash on that fella. If he makes the move, we'll have to wait and see. Over at Kenilworth Road, this fella, Cameron Dummigadingang, formerly of Burnley, currently in the books at Dundalk over in Northern Ireland. He's linked with a couple of Championship clubs as well. He also had a loan spell at Oldham in his time in the English game. We'll see if that comes through. Obviously, Luton is selling, well, I don't think it's by choice, but they've been selling some of the big players recently. Middlesbrough have been linked with, who have they been linked with? This guy, Michael Frey, striker, also from Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce could be losing a couple of their key players this season. This guy was linked with Leeds a couple of weeks back as well, and Middlesbrough the latest to be in the line with him. Millwall, on the other hand, they're also after Cameron Dominicagun on the books at Dundalk, and they're also interested in this guy, John Darley Budfarts, and this deal could be over the line already by the time this video goes live. We'll have to wait and see. Striker, he did score a couple of goals against Rovers last season for Reading. I think it'll be a big loss. He's also a bit of a pain in the ass for England supporters as well during the Euro 96. Over at Forest, who's the new manager there? It's Sami Lamucci. He's been sniffing around a couple of players already. Alan Hutton from Aston Villa could be on his way to Nottingham Forest. Also, a guy we mentioned at the top of the hour, top of the shop, Jeremy Bayaya, currently in the book at Albacete. He's a striker that's been linked with a very fast striker, 91 pace, according to foothead.com. It could be on his way to the Championship to rip it up this season. What happened there? Sorry, I'm all over the place. Down at Deepdale's all gone quite a little bit. I am all over the place. David Nugent is the only one linked with Preston I could see this week. It might be an old rumour, this one. I think he's been released by Derby County. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. QPR, Loftus Road, linked with Jeff Cameron, who's on the books at Stoke. They had him last time out on loan. I think they want to make the deal a permanent one. He had a really good spell with them. Good, sort of take no nonsense central midfielder, defensive midfielder, definitely good at this level. It's getting on a little bit, but will do the wonders for QPR. Meanwhile, over at the Majeski, they have been linked with, in fact, this deal is done and dusted. It's João Virginia, currently in the books at Everton. He's done and dusted. It's coming in on loan. He will be competing for the number 1 jersey at the Majeski. Meanwhile, my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. over at Sheffield Wednesday, Hillsborough. What's going on with What's This Chop, Stevie Bruce? Well, the last rumour I saw before any dodgy dealings with him was Josh McEachran was training with the Owls, I think on their pre-season camp, wherever they are in the world. Obviously, formerly the books of Chelsea, most recently at Brentford. So this could be going over the line very, very soon. Will it happen before any, managerial change? We'll have to wait and see. Over the Bet365 Stadium, Stoke very, very busy earlier in the season, but they're still looking around. George Baldock from Sheffield United, the latest player to be linked with Stoke City. Will that pan out to be anything? I don't know. Over at Swansea, they got one rumour at the moment that I could find. Tashan Oakley-Booth, who is a young Tottenham Hotspur defender. I think he was linked with some other clubs earlier in the transfer window. Currently works at Tottenham. Yeah, we'll see if that pans out. At West Brom, obviously, Slaven Bilic, the man in charge now. Been linked with Diego Quinteros as a youngster at Porto, and also Christian Bilic, who's on the books at Arsenal. Again, he's linked with quite a few clubs this week. Will he make the switch? Obviously, Charlton last year. He'll make a step up with the Championship this year. And Wigan have also been linked with Leon Clarke, who's on the books at Sheffield United. Boys and girls, and that, my friends, is a very, very rapid club-by-club update. And I want to go, once again, to any Blackburn Rovers fans out there, if you're interested in getting involved with the channel, helping me out, becoming the fan of the week for Blackburn Rovers, get in touch with me, whether it is on the YouTube channel or whether it is over on Twitter at Roverseas. DM me that way and we'll get in touch. It's very simple. If you've watched the channel, you'll know what I'm talking about from last season. You'll come onto Skype, you'll answer a few questions, bish bash bosh, nice and easy, no wrong answers, simple as you like. And once again, I will be doing a Fantasy Football League on the channel. We're doing weekly videos. Obviously, we'll take a look at each other's teams and all that kind of stuff. Free to enter, get involved, put in the code, which is 7K double DH8 in the whatever you want to call it, and join the gang. There was a few guys in there already. We're about 10 or 12 right now, looking to get to maybe 20, 30, 50 would be nice. And then, yeah, you could get yourself some prizes. Spend some to make some, boys and girls. Free monthly prizes, weekly videos, and we'll have a grand prize at the end, which will probably be around about $100. Big money, babies. Big money, babies. Anyway, that, my friends, is pretty much all I've got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, the transfer update. If you did, smash the thumbs up. But if you do, smash the subscribe. New videos every single day right here at Blackburn Overseas, whether it's team previews, something with the cat, me doing this, that, and the other. We've got lots to talk about. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here because it's late at night and I've got to get this baby up for Friday morning. Until then, I love you all. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.